Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk. Back today with another video and a user submitted request video from Zorzaza. He asked if he or she asked, sorry, I don't assume they asked if they wanted to do a ninja kind of go first or second video. I think a lot of people are a little bit in fab, whether you're a new player, whether you're a mid-level player, even experienced players, should I go first or second, right, with certain heroes? The good news is with Ninja, I think most of the time it's obvious, not with every hero, but most of the time it's obvious on if you want to go first or second. But there are a couple I think that could be either depending on what matchup it is, so it's a little bit harder. But we'll get right into it. First, I'm going to do Katsu, and then we'll go to Benji and Ira for Blitz. For Katsu, the first class I'll go over is Guardian, because for me, Guardian's pretty simple. Guardian, I want to go second. Whether it's Oldheim or Bravo, it doesn't matter, or even Star of the Show. I want to go second. I know them getting a card in Arsenal in order to Crown Seeds isn't ideal for these two, but overall, they're going to be able to soak up damage on you if you go turn one. So you want this block out turn one, no matter what they put on you, and then just start trying to eke through damage there, because they're just going to block you out turn one and then do their game plan anyway. So definitely second. Not much to say about that. For Brute, it's split. For Levia, I want to go second as well. I don't think she can quite hit hard enough to eke through a ton of damage on me, so I'm just going to block her out and then create tempo. Most of these also go the same if you're playing control aggro or mid-range Katsu. It doesn't really change a whole lot. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it doesn't. But for Reinhardt, I want to go first. I don't want to get triple. I'm not taking the chance on getting triple intimidated. Give me a Broad Rush, Bellow, Barraging, beat down turn where I just get destroyed and get hit for 17 when I only have one card in hand. I can't even block out. So Reinhardt definitely going first. Just pretty simple with that one. For Rune Blades, it's split as well. I think so. Chain is definitely go first. You don't want him shackling turn one. Just simple as that. I don't want to get a shackle off turn one. And Chain doesn't want to block a ton. There are having some control chain builds out there, but most of the time he's aggro and he doesn't want to block a whole lot. So if I can give him a good damage turn, then I'll give him a good damage turn. If not, I'll just Arsenal pass, and at least he didn't create a shackle turn one. For Viserai, it's more Viserai as it could be either. If it's an OTK Viserai, I want to go first. If it's a non-OTK Viserai, I don't want to go first. It kind of just depends. He could be either. Let me know if you think he's more lenient to one or two. I would probably lean him in the second category, but he's really it could be either. And then finally, the last Rune Blade is Briar. Right now for Briar, without the Plunder Run, so when she had Plunder Run, you definitely want to go first. You didn't want her to make a couple Earth tokens turn one and Plunder Run Arsenal maybe or something like that. That was just like a spell for disaster. But since she can only make one Earth token, she doesn't have Plunder Run that she can Arsenal. Yes, she can still put through a lot of damage, but I still want to do second because she doesn't want to block anyway. So if I can just block her out turn one, don't let her make an Earth token, and then come back turn two and create tempo, then it's good for me. For the next one, Ranger, you want to go first. Granted that their bows can sometimes be at instant speed depending on what the bow is and who they're playing, but most of the time I still want them arsenaling a card, right, and getting a 5-card turn. They're on their first turn, or if they're going to do that on my turn, it's going to cost them a block, right? So especially with aggro Katsu, if I'm trying to push through damage, Ranger does not want to block, so I think I'm in good shape if I'm going first. For Warrior, Dorinthia, I want to go second. I'm just going to block her out for turn one, not let her get her Dawn Blade. Same thing with him, with Bolton and his and charging and stuff like that. I'm going to block him out, not let Bolton charge, not let Dorinthia get a Dawn Blade if I can help it, and then try to take tempo from there. So that's what I'm doing with Warrior. With Wizard, with Kano's kind of hard. He could be either. I probably would say go second, because I'm just going to pitch for Arcane, but it could be either. Kano I haven't figured out. I've only played against one or two Kano players. So if you know what you would do in Kano, let me know. I probably would lean go second just because naturally that's what I want to do with Katsu most of the time, but you could do either. For Dash, I'm going to go second. I don't want it. It is a little bit of a risk of her getting an item turn one with Spark of Genius or something crazy, but overall, I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal, and I'm just going to go second because I'm going to block her out and then try to eke damage after that because she can cover up a lot of damage similar to Guardian if she has a lot of D-reacts. So you go in turn one, she's probably going to cover you up, and that's just the way it goes. For the Mirror, definitely go second. Pretty simple, right? Block out the Katsu and then go second. For Prism, it could be either. If it's a Herald Prism, I definitely want to go second. Probably if it's a Aura Prism, probably go second too. But these three could really be either. Prism's hard for me because there's so many different Prisms now that you can play against. And since she can play her Spectral Shields at instant speed anyway, and her auras at instant speed anyway, probably say go second. Actually, probably say go second because at least if she's going to put an aura down turn 1, it's going to cost her some block, similar to like Rangers. I'd probably still go second though. She's hard. She's the one on this list that, like, if you have anything in the comments you would suggest, let me know. She's a little bit more difficult for sure. But I'll put her in the could be either. So this is where I have it. The definite go first are Rhinar, Chain, and Ranger. And then everyone else for the most part is either go second or kind of like a coin flip. But these are the 4 you got to really worry about for going first. As it applies to Blitz heroes and Benji and Ira, right? Let's add a row below really quick. Sorry, I didn't do this beforehand. I am such a professional YouTuber. Anyway, could be either, right? So for Kano, again, you want to go first, I think, in Blitz just because your life total is lower. And you don't want Kano burning you on your turn and burning you, or on his turn and then burning you on yours. So that's what I would do. For Dash, probably go second. Same thing with Ranger, whether it's Lexi or Azalea. You want to go first because you don't want them to get a card in Arsenal right off the bat. Cavadan could be either. I've only played against one Cavadan, so I'm not going to sit here and be like, you should do this. For Kasai, probably go second, similar to most of the Warriors. You want to go second so you can block them out. There is something to say about in Blitz going first against Warriors, because if you can't block them out and they get tempo and they eat through 3 or 4 damage, and all of a sudden you have 4 damage life deficiency. So you definitely could. There's a case to go first against these heroes, but with Katsu, I still would stick to second. KO, I'm going second. Viserai, it's OTK Viserai, so I'm probably going first. I want to try to eke some damage. Most of the Viserais in Blitz are OTK or combo, so that's how that is. In the mirror for Benji or Ira, you want to go first. For Ira, you definitely probably want to go second with Ira. But with Benji, you want to go first. Whether you're playing Ira or Benji. But all of these picks for Ira and Benji are kind of like the same. Benji almost always wants to go first so you can try to eke through damage. So like this is more for Ira, because Benji, in my opinion, is always going to want to go first because he can eke through damage a lot easier because he can't be defended from cards from hand if it's a 2-bar or less. So for Z, like, man, if you are doing Benji, just go first most of the time. There's very few opponents where you want to go second. But if you're playing Ira, then this list is more applicable. For Shyvana, it could be either. You never know. Same thing with Data Doll. Probably would go second, but I haven't ever played against a Data Doll, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you what I would do. For Rhinar, definitely go first. I think Rhinar is better if you go first, because same thing with CC Rhinar, except it's even worse. If he hits you for 15 turn 1 and intimidates you 3 times, the game's over. So don't let him be able to do that. Bravo, I'm going second. Katsu, I am going to go second. Oldheim, I'm going to go second. Briar, I'm probably going to end up going second, but she could be either in Blitz. You're probably going to end up playing a Lightning Briar in Blitz because Plunder Runs are still available. So definitely, actually, yeah, I'll probably go first since Plunder Runs are available right now in Blitz. That's what I would do. For Valda, I haven't played against a Valda yet. I would assume go second, right? But it could be either. I'm not going to give a verdict because I haven't played against her yet. Chain, definitely go first. Icelander, another wizard, same thing, go first. Don't let them burn you on both turns. Prism is probably going to be Herald's Prism, so I would definitely try to go second in Blitz, and then Levy is second. So again, this list is more tuned to Ira because Benji, like, let me know in the comments if you think Benji should ever go second. I don't think there's ever a time where Benji should go second, because if with the new Benji cards, like you have 100 wins at yellow and blue, you have twin twisters at yellow or blue if you want it. You have Ride the Tailwind. You have all these cards. Like basically all of Benji's deck now is like 75% go again 2 or less and 25% like high arching attacks that also have conditional go again. So he's pretty disgusting in Blitz, in my opinion. I can't wait to jam some games with him. So Benji, in my opinion, because of having all those go again attacks now, it's not like that brandish freaking belittle thing that we used to do. Now that it's like an actual nice tempo deck with Go again, I think he's always going to want to go first. But with Ira, like this is probably where I would go with first and second. This is just one person's opinion. I'm not a pro player by any means. I just play and enjoy the game. So if you have different opinions, definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what other people do. I think your local meta will really dictate this too. Like for me, I don't play a whole lot of Warrior. Kasai is like the only Blitz hero in Warrior I see. We don't see Dorinthia around here a lot, which is funny because she's so good in Blitz. But yeah, we have a heavy like Guardian Prism meta right now, and then I'm like the only Katsu player and / Rune Blade player for the most part, except for one other person. So it's just kind of dependent on your meta as well. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of the video. Let me know if you think any of the opinions I had were right or wrong. This is just kind of give you a quick gist on first or second and kind of like one person's opinion on it. Definitely give me your opinions as well. If you like the video, though, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If not me, leave a like, comment, subscribe on another Flesh and Blood Creators videos so we can get more people seeing this game. And yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time on TCG Talk. Thank y'all so much.